We're going to be talking about something concerning today, and it has to deal with this, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. My favorite camera, and I use it pretty much every day to make my vlogs. I've owned this ever since it was released in November 2023, and currently it's almost 2 years later, May 2nd, 2025, but something has completely changed. It's hard to get one of these, especially if you're in the United States, because as I recently learned, it's sold out in many places. In fact, on Amazon, you can't even get one in new condition. You have to buy it in like new condition. And everywhere from DJI to Amazon to Best Buy have raised their prices on this camera. Like the like new condition on Amazon for the DJI Creator Combo is $949. Meanwhile, when I bought the DJI Creator Combo, the Creator Combo comes with the unit itself, DJI Mic 2 receiver, which I'm using, no, not a receiver, the transmitter, which I'm using right now. And it comes with a tripod as well as an extended battery. That one I paid $669 when it first came out. And now it's like $300 more, and you can't even get it brand new. Also, the standard combo, which just includes the camera itself and like the USB cable to charge it, now it costs like $700, and you can't even find it listed on Amazon's website anymore. DJI has it listed for $700. Meanwhile, when I bought this, it was $539, and I would still pay $700 for this camera, believe it or not. But it's just a really big price increase for some reason. Now, I don't know if it's the tariffs that's been going around on the news recently, with Donald Trump saying that he's going to impose 145% tariffs on China, or I think it might even be in effect now. But whatever's happening, there's a lot of inflation happening with this camera and bleeding into technology, and it's not looking good. This camera, I really love it. It's very portable and it's extremely popular. Even where I am right now in Vietnam, the camera store that stocks these says that they can't keep these in stock. But when I went there, they had plenty in stock. Right now, they must have just gotten a shipment. Even though it's expensive for the locals here, they still purchase it. And you can still find DJI Osmo Pocket 3 here in Vietnam for 13 million Vietnam dong, or about 500 US dollars. So the tariffs imposed by the US against China, which is where this camera is manufactured from, I guess didn't affect the shipments in Vietnam or whatnot. And the Creator Combo here in Vietnam, it was 15,890,000 Vietnam dong, or about like 620, I think, US dollars, which is quite reasonable considering you can't even get your hands on it in the US right now. I mean, it's definitely concerning considering how this is a very popular camera, and actually I think is what's making DJI very popular right now. Drones, which is what DJI is often known for, are often restricted at different locations due to like the flight patterns and whatnot in airports, and also the risk to the public you know, governments can't afford to have like drones flying out of the air, crashing down and hurting someone. That's why a lot of countries and cities, they ban drones, and why I personally don't own a drone, because there's so many restrictions that are being put in place with them. But this camera, with its name, it really fits the name, Pocket 3. You could just put it in your pocket. Here, I got one right now. But it's just a shame that the prices have gone up with this. I hope this isn't a trend where technology starts going up in price because of what's going on, because it's certainly impacting me right now. I'm having to make a decision whether I should purchase a camera here in Vietnam rather than wait until I go back to the United States and then hope that this camera is in stock and at good prices for me to purchase it. I might just pull the plug now and purchase a camera here rather than wait until I go to the US and then buy a camera, because what I'm having with this camera right now is just a minor issue with the gimbal. When I'm shooting video with it, it tends to track a little bit left or right, and I have to manually adjust it, and then like I go a certain number of steps forward and then it starts doing that same issue again. I've reached out to some repair outlets here, and they say they can't repair it unless they have authorization from DJI. And DJI told me that since I purchased this camera in the United States, they're not able to service it here in Vietnam. So just an FYI, if you're thinking about traveling like me, your camera where you purchased, the region where you purchase your camera from is the region that it's locked to if you need repairs or support with it. So just keep that in mind. I might have to just purchase a new camera rather than waiting for repairs. Thank goodness I have a backup, but yeah, it's just a very alarming trend, and I hope it doesn't continue. Hopefully the prices of these cameras go down, and I'm afraid that other things will be affected too, like phones, gadgets, computers, and chips, because they're all assembled in Asia, more specifically in like China, Taiwan, and here in Vietnam. But yeah, if you could find this in stock in the US at good prices, good luck, because you're definitely gonna need it.